And now we have audio. What is this program?
I don't know. I tried to... why does it say World of Warships with Wheeler videos? That ain't right.
Man, you fucked up.
I'm new to this. Okay. This ain't right. Man, we really need to step up our game when it comes to this.
Everything's against us.
Yes, it is.
Look at that.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah, but it says World of Warships with Wheeler videos. We ain't with Wheeler videos.
Is this even the correct stream?
Yes, because I have connected the with the right key to the event. Yeah, no, stuff will blow up, but that's an old. It's an old one. Can you please just work? My internet's slow. Please just work. Yeah, now it works.
Yeah, but still wrong.
Yeah, I know. If I
Sorry if anyone is watching this.
I need to watch a tutorial or something.
You haven't.
Why would I? We wing it. It worked sometimes.
Yeah, but now you have linked to the wrong stream on every other page.
What?
You haven't linked to the warship stream.
Yeah, but yeah, that one worked, but not to the event, not the planned event. I don't know why.
Alright.
No.
Oh,
Well. Coffee with trailer.
with a trailer, to be dramatically correct.
Yeah, but that wasn't the case. We did say it like that, or like Google said it.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And how do I save this now? Yeah. Because there is the event. Also in the bog is this even a stream? Yeah.
One is watching. That's us.
Yeah. It worked.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
us.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The event worked.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but it still says World of Warships. I don't know why. Why not?
talk about shit in the bed.
Oh shit in the bog. Oh yeah, tags. It's RTX. Sure. Yes.
I need beer.
Yeah, we do.
This is an embarrassment.
Like we have anyone watching. Yeah, maybe one guy I know.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
we're an embarrassment to this one guy. I don't know your name, but I'm sorry.
He's a real
This guy fucked up.
He's a real. Yeah, I know.
Don't drink kids. Don't drink kids either. I think
Why not drink kids? Kids are nice. Kids are delish.
Are we talking about semen?
No. They can be delish.
What?
Cannibalism.
Liquid cannibals.
Liquid cannibals?
Liquid cat. No, liquid cat. I don't even know where I go.
Nice.
And now is that the correct one, right?
Yes,
Should be.
this is the actual live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to find
It's called stepping up your game.
Yes, I know. I've been away for some time. You know that.
I don't care.
Of course you don't care.
Of course I don't.
No, you don't. I know you don't.
Or maybe I do. I don't know.
Nah, I don't know either. No.
Anyway, now that we have sound and we are on the correct channel, nearly.
We were on the correct channel.
No.
Just not not the right event.
No. Yes.
Yes.
Why not?
But hey, people like grapes.
I don't even understand that reference, but I mean,
No, you don't.
It's like talking.
Yes.
It's like you're talking to an old man with dementia. You're like dropping these references, and I'm like, where are my prune juice?
I'm constipated. Who are you? I'm your child. A child.
This went dark.
Hey, it's a touchy club. We actually have 3 people watching.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
I don't know you. You maybe know this guy.
I suppose that they know me.
Probably don't.
Because they are the only one watching. And you're lovely people. Who is watching, I don't know.
In Sweden, that's what we call a lismare. Or a rövslickare.
Ass kisser in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Swedish it's ass liquor. For some reason.
Yeah. I would like to go deeper. We don't like caress or just...
No, like
we go all in the...
Get in there.
Yeah, like a cat cleaning itself.
Yeah. you want to get your tongue muscle real nice and stiff. And then you try to bury it right in there.
Glazing up that donut. It's fun to laugh. It's fun to laugh. Well, once again, welcome to the Toucher Club. I believe the shittiest live channel on YouTube.
Right now.
Right now.
We might
or
be
so far.
succeeded. Probably not. But, you know. Always remain optimistic. Or pessimistic. What is it?
What?
What?
What? Yes. And as... it's like an unspoken rule that you need to drink during a live stream.
I don't know, man. I just fell for a beer.
Yeah, me too. This is the 3rd beer we had today. Well, second to this evening. We had one for dinner.
Oh, yeah. We did.
Yeah. At the Korean place.
Yes.
Yama Yama. Or is it just Yama?
It's yummy.
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 Aye.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we have been out of the loop for quite some time. I don't know why I said that, because we don't have any subscribers, unless... Yeah, we have 3 subscribers, where 2 is us,
Yeah.
and 1 other guy is Matthias,
Yeah.
our other friend.
Also known as Wheeler Gaming.
Yeah.
Cool guy. Check him out.
Yeah, he and his girlfriend, they do quite good streams, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and me and him, we do from time when he is at home. He's a sailor as well, as I am.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's away now. He's coming home this Tuesday, I think.
Oh, really?
Or is it next Tuesday? Yes.
I have no idea, dude.
No. Yeah. It must be this Tuesday, not today, Tuesday. Is it Tuesday?
It's Wednesday today.
Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's coming home on Tuesday, because we're going to Liseberg on next Saturday.
Ah.
Yeah. Me, him, his girlfriend, and my girlfriend.
Oh, that's painful.
What? You knew about this.
Okay. Maybe not.
I told you.
I'll stay inside the bus.
Man, you're so far outside the box. Yeah, I've been away for quite some time. I've been away for like the entire summer, in working on a ferry between Malmö and Travemünde. And with very short notice, I got the I got a job in Svalbard for 5 weeks on a
Svalbard.
Yeah, Svalbard. Most people actually don't know where Svalbard is.
Really?
Yeah, but it's very high up north. It's
beyond the wall.
It's beyond the wall. I actually have some pictures that actually look like the wall.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because Svalbard is the third biggest ice cap in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have the North Pole, you have the South Pole, and then you have Svalbard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we got up to this glacier that we didn't know how high it was. We calculated it with some math trickery, and
Magic.
yeah, it was about 60 meters high,
Oh, really?
maybe, and it just solid ice, like 40,000 years old. Yeah, and it was pretty big, and we went there 2 times. And the first time it was very sunny and bright and all that, you could see the ice clearly. But on the second time, the sun time was so different from the first time. So we came there about the same time, but it was much darker than it was the first time. Yeah, and it actually looked exactly like the wall. I was like, oh my god, the dragon is coming.
We are the White Walkers.
Yes. But today, yeah, but today's... I finished? Yeah, but today's topic... we should actually explain this, because this... I want to do this more often, actually, this podcast style thing. We will have some gameplay also, just some quick introduction now first.
Now in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have a routine at all yet.
No.
But still, it's fun, I guess.
Yeah, and my friends are in the chat, just chatting away.
What a fucking knuckle. What a fuck knuckle.
Yeah, Izzy, we see the chat. Massive crunchy from Oscar. ASMR. Yeah. And the...
Get your ASMR on. We
yeah.
should have picked the popcorn.
Yeah, I know, but these tastier. Or should we stick to the alcohol?
We should stick with alcohol. Is that even a question?
Just for you, Izzy. I put them away now.
Make me caress that inner thigh. I don't even know what I'm saying.
That's Joel, by the way.
Good day, everyone. Good evening. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, it's good evening. It's they're 1 hour ahead of us, or behind, or...
Yeah. Well, assuming that they're all Brits.
Yeah... I don't actually know who Angel Undies are. I think... because the name in the chat.
Ah. Oh, I am suspicious of you.
Yes.
Don't make any suggestions. That's the truth.
Yeah, but this is our kind of podcasty thing.
Yeah.
Owls in the bog is a Swedish joke.
It's a Swedish idiom, actually. Jag anar ugglor I mossen.
Yeah, but it's a Swedish joke from an old Swedish television show.
That's you.
Yeah, called Nile City, or Nile City. Ah, it's Ali! Hello, Ali! One of my mods in the Loners group.
Alright.
Which brings me on to one of the topics, is RTX London.
Oh, that's what we call a segue.
Yes. And yeah, I went to RTX in London. It was the first time. For you, the crunching thing. And it was fun. RTX is Rooster Teeth's own. It's their own expo. They have done it. Yeah, they have done it sometimes in Austin, Texas. I think like 5 times or something. Mm-hmm. The first one was like 500, and now this last year I think it was like 30,000 or something.
That's a nice exponential growth. Right?
Yeah, I think around the 3rd year, maybe. Yeah, I think the 3rd year they expanded to Australia, in Sydney. Did that for 2 years, and now they're doing it in London. Hopefully they will come back next year, because this was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was great. 2-day trip, met a lot of people. I have some stories from there as well. And I was, yeah, as I said, I went to Svalbard, and I have some stories there as well. Some quite fun stories, actually. And but yeah, we don't have just us two talking. We'll have some games as well, and I will provide the talking because I have stories.
Yeah.
I know. Do you have stories from the last like 2 months?
Well, I have some from work, some from school, some from the military-industrial complex, which is I'm not allowed to talk about. But yeah.
Secret agent stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine there's actually some truth to that statement. That's pretty fun.
That you're like secret agent or?
No, that I'm not too allowed to talk about something.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, because but are they on the military rules?
Yes.
Oh yeah. But can we say who you were for or what you did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Right now I study and taking a master's degree in criminology at the Gothenburg University, and we had an assignment where we go out to any crime prevention organization, one of our choosing, and it's like a step for us to be prepared for the oncoming master's thesis that we're gonna write.
Yeah.
So me and a buddy, we got permission to go to the Coast Guard, Swedish Coast Guard. So we've been there for a week, and we've talked to people working there and seen how they do their work routine and what kind of strategies they use to prevent crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the gist of it.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Should we kick off with some other alcohol as well? We have beer, Heineken.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's okay.
You had what was it called? Like pale lager or lager at the Yummy.
Yeah.
That's basically this.
Nah, it's way different.
It's a lager but pale.
Yeah, but it's the taste. Don't you have refined taste buds? Did the smoking kill your taste buds, dear?
Yeah, and now the Belgian guy chimed in. Hello, Sven. Love your waffles.
I really have nothing to say there. Cheers, man.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. But we also have something other as well. People watching Funhouse should know what this is.
Probably.
This from the Joel days. It's a bitter. It's from Prague. It's Unicum. We actually like this.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I collect these bitters as some people collect whiskey.
Yeah.
I think I'm up in 9 or 10 now maybe.
That's a lot.
I think so. Yeah, I have lots of it. The bad thing with these are though that they expire.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, they don't go bad in a sense that food expire, but they lose taste. They fog up, and they don't taste as sharp as they do when you open the bottle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's very clear in Gammeldansk.
Yeah.
It's a Danish version, like the original.
Yeah. It's undoubtedly the most popular bitter.
Yeah.
It's like the gateway bitter. Or is it Jäger? Would you say Jäger is the gateway bitter?
Yeah, Jäger is also a bitter, but it's more sweet.
Yeah.
Too sweet, I think.
I've never been a fan, actually.
No, Jäger bombs are okay.
Ah.
Actually, that is actually a story from RTX, which is very funny.
I have a story for that.
Yeah.
I have an RTX story.
But should we?
My viewers.
Yeah. Should we rely more on the RTX stories, or?
I mean,
Because RTX has more stories, and it's actually more fun for me to talk about because it meant a lot to me to go there.
yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
why not use the mine when it still has gold? like a Warcraft 3 reference?
I don't know.
Pulled out of my ass.
I don't know.
Pull it
But
right out.
cheers, mate.
You're not gonna empty this at once, right?
Nah.
Nah. You gotta savor it.
Yeah, we have more. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I don't know. I don't get why Joel doesn't like it, or the Funhouse cousin doesn't like it.
I guess that's like American drinking culture, maybe?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
maybe.
look at their beer.
Yeah, I actually met a.
The popular beer, not like the small breweries. Small
Yeah,
breweries
I
are
actually
promoted in
met
the city.
some American guys, and he said that yeah, like Lone Star and Budweiser, and they're like shite beers,
Yeah.
like the regular beers. The regular beers here are actually kinda okay, like Carlsberg, Tuborg,
Yeah.
Falcon.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, hey bro, yeah. Eminem, old Eminem reference.
Old Evelyn.
Yeah, but he said that they have microbreweries as well,
Mm.
and we do too. Yeah, Gothenburg is littered with them.
Yes.
Yeah, I would actually say that Gothenburg is like the most, in microbrewery terms, the most dense of all the, because it's kind of a hipster thing, or were at least.
It probably still is, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stay out of my IPAs. I love them.
you know, yeah, I mean, that's also like a situational thing. Of course, the hipsters of Gothenburg are gonna drink beer, and yeah, beer from a microbrewery located in Gothenburg.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but the Gothenburg microbrewery has spread to other cities as well, and also if you look up microbrewery like on Systembolaget, that's the Swedish shop where you buy alcohol. We don't have it in general stores or anything.
It might sound bad, but it's actually good.
It's really good.
Really good.
And the most of the microbreweries are actually from Gothenburg, like Dugges,
Yes. Is that-
Rådanäs. Yeah, Rådanäs is it, and that you can find like everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah. And also to the game we are playing, or you are playing actually, because I will do the talking.
I will try to converse as much as I can.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that good at simultaneously talking and playing. But
You know, the basic woman stuff.
I'm the stereotype man.
You white male and your privileges.
Did you just assume my gender? I'm sorry.
That is actually also a story for RTX.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. It was quite fun.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take some more of this.
Yeah, I do it. We are playing Grow Home. I played it before. You haven't.
No.
It's a very fun little game. It's and it has a follow-up called Grow Up, but we are going with Grow Home this time around.
Because fuck continuity?
Yeah, but Grow Home is the first one.
What?
Grow Home is the first one.
Oh, I thought you said that Grow Up was the first one.
No, Grow Home is the first one. Grow Up is the sequel.
I stand corrected.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
And now we don't have any audio on the game, but that's okay. I don't care. We have our audio on us. That's the important thing.
You're the guy with the control of this. But I'm the one with the controller.
Yeah, you should be able to control. Just
Yeah?
yep,
Oh,
new game.
Am I supposed to go new?
Yeah, take new game. I have already done all the things in the. Yeah,
Overwrite existing save file.
yeah. I can do it again. It's a fun game.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a
I know
fun.
this
It's a fun game. You're kind of out of picture. Come closer. Thank you.
I don't like this standing around.
Yeah, so as I said, I went to RTX London. It was very fun. I was going alone. I bought tickets in March when they first got on sale. I bought the weekend pass, and yeah, I was there for the whole weekend. But since I never been to London, I stayed for some extra days. I stayed 5 days total. And I thought to myself, this is a cool event, and I'm sure I will meet a lot of people. But maybe there are others that are going alone, and I might find some other friends.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I started a group called Loners at RTX London 2017. Yay! And I thought to myself, like, maybe 20 people max would show up or chime in on the whole thing, but we capped out at 306 members.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is actually a lot. And I what? Just read.
Ah!
Yeah, you're climbing.
Sorry, everyone. I can't
Sorry.
read.
The whole multitasking thing. And so I went to London and I met one of the loveliest bunch of people I've ever encountered before.
Again, rövslickare.
No, not kiss ass or anything. They were generally They were generally one of the best group of people that I've ever met. And it says a lot to say that because we only met each other for like 2.5 days or something.
Yeah, that's and cool too. I like it.
Yeah, and we bonded really quickly, and that has a lot to do with RTX and going to it alone, because none of us had really had any friends that we could talk to about RT with. Mm-hmm. And you know some of them. You know Funhouse, I know.
Yes.
Do you know what Achievement Hunter is?
Barely.
Yeah, but they are their first like gaming channel, or it still exists. But all the Let's Plays are on their Let's Play channel, which is called Let's Play. It comes from that. Okay. Yeah. So they coined the expression. And I'm admin of the group still. But when I went to Svalbard for 5 weeks, I needed some people to look after it, because I was in radio shadow, or radio silence, I would say. Because you had no connectivity. Yeah. So I asked in the group if some people could look after for me, like handling new members and promote the loners and all that. And I got 3 very, very competent people. One of them I actually met in the group, Ali. Really fun guy, really nice guy. Really good at cosplaying.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he made his own portal gun.
Oh.
It's so awesome. It looks really good as well. And he's doing a soldier. Is it Soldier 76 from?
Yes.
From Overwatch. Yeah, he's doing that as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. It looks really nice.
That's cool.
And one guy called Martijn from the Netherlands. We call him Kip, and Kip is chicken in Dutch.
Okay.
And he asked and said that I can volunteer if you need any extra help. But if you already have some that you know can do it, fine, it's okay. But please bring a fridge magnet back from Svalbard. And I say, yeah, sure. And if you bring some as well, we can change or exchange. Yeah, of course. And we did. And that was the first of this group of people that I met. Yeah. Really nice guy. Really fun. He's a engineer at a biogas plant in the Netherlands.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And I met up with him on Friday, because we had a big loner meetup in the evening. Yeah. And I met up with him on Friday, and I already made plans with a girl named Amber.
Sorry.
She's half Swede, and she was the first loner, and we met up at we met up with her and 2 others, Sven from Belgium, and a other guy named Michael. Michael, aka Sex on the Beach, and that's the story from when we had dinner at the place called Maxwell's. Yeah, they have a donut burger, or they had, because it was like a limited thing. And we sat down, had some dinner, and Michael he explained the whole experience of meeting for the first time people that you could talk RT with.
Yeah.
And he summarized it very well, because we sat there and Amber asked this, because his donut burger is deep fried, as a donut, and she asked the waitress, how lava hot is this? Yeah. And as an internal joke in the RT community, that if rocks floats on lava, that's a quote from Gavin Free. He's also a part of the Slow Mo Guys group. And immediately I jumped on it and I said, but the real question is, do these float on lava? And what Michael said next stuck to me, and he said that I'm home. And that summarized the feeling very well of meeting people for the first time that you actually could talk to these things about.
Yeah.
And it's an undescribable feeling. Have you had that anytime?
I mean, I can say that I can recognize the feeling, but I can't put it into words. So I don't think that I have had a genuine experience like yours. I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah.
But I can see how that in and of itself would be a very, like, an undescribable feeling.
Yeah, and it was very liberating as well, because everyone I met, they got the jokes, they got the references, and they knew exactly how you felt, because everyone felt the same.
Now that's cool.
Yeah, it's really incredible. So we met up with them, and then we went to the big loner meetup that we had planned. That Amber actually was the creator of the event, and it got massive traction. It's I think like 100 people said they would show up, and I actually believe that around 100 people showed up. We met up at the Custom House pub near the Excel Center where the event was, but they had a DJ that night, so we went to the Fox instead, and that was our go-to place after the event each day. And to the Sex on the Beach thing, that's our nickname that we started to call Michael, because he ordered in the Sex on the Beach.
All right.
Yeah, and sorry Michael if you're seeing this, but this is a too funny story to pass up on.
This sounds good.
Yeah, because he said that he had some like jarring memories from the Sex on the Beach.
All right.
And we talked about having sex on the beach.
All right.
Yeah, and he said that he talked to his mother about something, and she brought this up, that never have sex on the beach. The sand goes everywhere.
Well, I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I bet. I haven't tried. I'm not interested to actually have sex.
I have tried.
You and your girlfriend. How long have you been together? Like 5 years?
6 years.
6 years. Yeah. You're bound to have tried something at least. Yeah. Exactly.
I'll leave it unsaid.
Yeah.
To the viewer.
Yeah, and that's how he got his nickname. And we met, and we went to the custom house. We met some other people. We met Ali. His name is Alistair Watson, and he, as I said, lovely guy, very funny, witty guy, and handsome as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And also.
Is cool.
Yes.
Fuck you, ugly people.
We also met a girl named Izzy, and she will probably hate me for saying this, but fuck you, Izzy. Her real name is Elizabeth.
Right.
She don't like it. I don't get it, because Elizabeth is a very
That's a nice name.
yeah, it's a real nice name.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Stop name shaming yourself. And
Sorry.
yeah, and me and Izzy, we have some story.
All right.
Or some history, I would say.
Some history.
Yes, history. Because I was in a chat called... yeah, fuck you, Izzy. She's in the chat. And we like got to know each other from a chat called the Loners chat That was like the big chat that that some people when we were in it was like 30 people or something. Now I think it's upwards 100 people, but not everyone are loners because of some drunken people inviting their friends and all that.
All right.
Yeah, but we got in an argument over eyelashes. Yeah.
The best kind of argument, I guess.
Yeah, because she just said that she said in the chat that she spent, and you must agree with me on this, because she spent 40 quid. That's like 400 Swedish crowns.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, 2 hours, and she said that her legs were like half destroyed afterwards on eyelashes, like fixing her eyelashes. Yeah, exactly. and I said, bitches be cray to spend money on that. Yeah.
Well, to be fair.
Don't support her. She don't need the ego boost.
I was about to say I have to agree. Because just like a gut instinct is like, I mean, I put on mascara once and that didn't take fucking 2 hours. And I also have a girlfriend that don't use makeup, so maybe I'm a bit biased. Who knows?
Yeah, mine doesn't do it as well. She's beautiful by nature.
Yes.
And
oh my god, what's happening?
yeah, you're riding some phallical object. Yeah, you're going up there. And
penetrate the egg.
yeah, we got in an argument. It was a silly argument, and we've had this kind of heated argument before in the group.
All right.
Yeah. So it was nothing new.
This is usual stuff.
Yeah. But this we got an argument. I don't remember what we said. Yeah. I said that if you need. She felt good about it. Obviously, like having like beautiful eyelashes and something. That I understand. Yeah. I've actually gonna have my nails done. It's a very lovely experience.
I also had that once.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It's a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't know. You get pampered and taken care of and all that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, both. It's like I'm a bit. I have sensitive fingers. So it's like, oh
ladies.
Shit, this is going fast.
Yeah, yeah, that happens. Yeah, and we got an argument. I said that if you need to like spend 40 quid 2 hours and all that on eyelashes to feel good about yourself, or to feel good, then you should really take a hard look at yourself.
Oh,
yeah,
that's kind of harsh.
Yeah, but it has some truth to it, because also because the world is more. Yeah, we judge people too fast about the looks.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and I think it's a shame. I don't think it's necessary at all, because that doesn't matter. And of course, I might have been a little drunk when I said that as well. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, you will die.
Oh.
Yeah, and yes, we got an argument, and then this guy Chris, who created the chat, he thought that I was out of line. I don't know why, because it wasn't out of line at all. We have had, as I said, we had this conversation before, and he kicked me out of the group.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know why. Without any explanation, without asking me to like calm down or something, he just kicked me out right out of the blue. I don't know why.
That sounds to me like someone who don't know to handle disagreements.
Yeah.
And discussion, and you know.
A snowflake.
Well, if we want to use that term, then maybe. Sure. I just think that's like also a dumbing down of a situation. You're just a person that doesn't know how to handle a conversation.
Yeah.
That's way more impactful, say, than just naming people a label, because people don't care about labels in that way. Like,
at least we don't.
Nah.
Yeah, but he's also like 19. Yeah, I know.
All right.
Emotionally driven and all that.
Yeah.
And hello Paul. And as Paul says in the chat, I got a temporary timeout.
All right.
Yeah. No, no, I was kicked out.
Sorry.
I was kicked out just because Chris didn't like the how the tone was in the conversation at the time.
Right.
Yeah, and nice moves,
What
man.
happened?
The power of Christ compels you.
I need to go.
Fuck your mother. And
You're doing great, son. What a brave boy. Oh.
such a good boy. And yeah, and I talked to Craig, one of my mods in the group, and he talked to Chris, and he said that yeah, he can be allowed back in the group in a few hours. Yeah, like I was some 5-year-old that needed like a 15-minute timeout, something.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, and I got an invite like a few hours later.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
What a fierce growth. Marvelous.
Marvelous, yes. And I got a invite again, and as soon as I got it, I left just to make a statement.
Ah.
Yeah. And people started doing exactly as I planned. They jumped on Chris instead.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, what did you do that for? Yeah, he was a prick, but it was unnecessary to kick him out and blah blah. Yeah, all that. And
It all went according
to plan. Excellent. And yeah, and people started asking me why I left or if I was okay and everything about that. And Izzy also, and this was like kind of sweet. She asked and said that she could leave the group because I have been it longer than her, and she said that yeah I can leave if you feel uncomfortable and all that. And I was like no, it's not that like that at all.
Remember, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, we have actually a Facebook chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the tone in the chat or like the setting of the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always changes. Now we are a family. I am the little brother and also the little shit.
Yeah. I mean,
that's my nickname.
that is a fair representation.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah, I'm a bit shitty, but I'm
from someone who has known you for quite some time.
yes, since 5th grade.
Yes. He is a shit.
Yeah.
Albeit sometimes he's also right, which makes it worse.
Yes. And yeah, and I explained to her that no, it's okay. It's just a statement. It has nothing to do with you. I got that the conversation was just banter. Everything was just banter.
Yeah.
And I supposed.
Yeah, banter's a great word. People
Yeah.
can't handle banter. Ah!
No, but why?
Oh.
Yeah, you died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was
you have
supposed to do
that.
something.
Yeah,
Ah, all
the
right.
flower.
I learned.
And yeah, and I said no, it has nothing to do with you. It's only between me and Chris, and this is just a statement because he acted like an asshole, like a total asshole.
Like a dick.
Yeah, but the next day I was back in the group and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, we hashed it out. And when I got to London and I met Izzy, I knew I were to meet Izzy at the Loners meetup. Yeah, so I went to a makeup store and bought like the cheapest mascara I could find. And it was quite funny because when I got to the girl working in the shop, yeah, I said, where is your? I want to buy one of your cheapest mascara that you have. And she looked at me and said, "What? Why?"
Why?
Why?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. I said, it's because of a gag between me and a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was actually specifically for fake eyelashes, so it was actually kind of fitting. I don't know if she has used it yet, but I hope so at least. Yeah, so I met up with her, and then I met up with this guy. We also met, the day after we met up some other people. A guy named Paul Brown from Scotland.
Scotland?
Yeah. He's from Scotland, yes.
I'm not going to try a Scottish impression.
Yeah. He is a... He's kind of shitty in a way as well, but in a good way and in a evil, devilish way. And I like it.
So he's nefarious, but Humorous.
Yeah.
Like the leg. Femurs.
Femurs.
Feverish.
Paul, when did we meet on Friday? I had quite a lot of drinks. Maybe we met on Friday. I'm sorry.
Oh, drama.
Oh, drama.
Oh. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just trying to figure out how this game works. Oh, look, it's something over there.
No, the whole purpose is that you're growing this star flower upwards.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. You can actually look around to see where these green crystals are.
All right.
Ah, yeah, we met up at the registration hall. Yeah, that's right. With Maria and Kip. And Maria is a story in its own.
Welcome to story time with Oscar and a guy playing a video game.
It's a PC game.
Damn video games! It's all the same to me. You go said beepity bop.
Where was I? Yeah, I was with Paul, and we had a great time at the Fox. Met a lot of people. We actually had we sat at table number 402 and 403.
Ah.
Yeah, and that was like our default table. We always sent someone else beforehand. Just grab the table. That's our table.
You gotta have the table.
Yes, we got the table. And and on Friday before the meetup, we met up. We went to the restraints to collect our badges. Izzy, I told you were sweet. That's like the only compliment you will ever get from me, but whatever.
Don't worry, Izzy, that's how he is.
I know.
He'd be damned if he says something nice to anyone.
The pride! Michael, all my stories are good, you know that.
Except the ones that are shit.
You shit?
What?
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 Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I made it. But.
Yeah, but.
Huh.
And we collected our badges for the weekend, and some of the guys in the group had VIP badges. Yeah, because the badges were I think 48 quid or something like that for the weekend passes. The VIP passes were 350.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
But in hindsight, it would be worth getting the VIPs.
Oh really?
Yeah, because the at least for the first day, because the queuing system at Artex the first day was shite.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
At least I've heard about
that. Yeah. The basic idea with the queuing system, it was a good idea to start with. That you started queuing for the panel 1 hour before the panel started,
yeah.
But it failed dramatically when because people just stood around the area where you should start queuing,
like vultures around
yeah.
Marcus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it just failed. But the Guardians, they really shaped up, and I think they did a great job revamping the whole like queuing system for the next day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. The next day it worked like clockwork. I actually got to buy some merch from the store.
I got to spend some money.
Yes.
More money.
For things I actually like. And obviously at these type of cons, there's a lot of waiting time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kip, he had a game called $1 Million, but it's the RT version of Cards Against Humanity.
All right.
Yeah, it's the same principle that you have these black cards. That's the beginning of statement, and then you have the other players have finishing cards, or the golden cards that will end or will finish the statement. And the premise is that you get $1 million, but you have to do this. So one of the statements was you get $1 million, but every time you ride an elevator, that's the start of the conversation or the statement, and then you have to finish it.
Alright.
And then everyone goes around saying what they have or what they will do to get this $1 million in every time you ride an elevator. And then everyone goes around and argues why the one with a black card should pick theirs.
Alright.
Yeah. So and every time we had a chance, we just played the game. And we sat down playing once, and we were 3 guys, me, Kip, and I think Ali. And these 3 other girls were watching, because every time you see someone play the game, you watch and you just want to play with them.
Right.
Yeah. And these girls, they started playing with us, and we asked, do you want to play with us? Yeah, sure. And we started, and I think Ali said she said something that said, you're all women, you should know this something. Yeah, he only stated that they were women.
Alright.
Yeah. And one of them like, oh, I actually don't identify as a woman. And she got really pissed, or not pissed, but she got really annoyed that we assumed her gender or saying that she was a woman.
Alright.
Yeah. But I got pissed off. I didn't say anything. I got pissed off on the inside.
As you usually do.
Yeah, you usually do. I'm Swedish. I suppress my feelings.
Suppress your emotions.
Yes.
No, not the flower.
Not the flower. Not that kind of flower. And you can walk.
Spaz. I'm a spaz.
And she got really annoyed, and we were at least Ali were polite. Yeah, it's 2017. You can be whatever you want or whatever.
Yeah.
And they stayed for like 5 or 10 minutes because they need to go somewhere else, and I was boiling inside. I hate those kind of people. I really do.
Yeah, because I mean,
yeah, but how the hell should you know what they identify if you've met them for the first time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if you... And I have no problem with how people identify. People live their lives as long as you don't hurt others or force views upon one another.
Yeah, you should respect other people's illusions.
And honestly, what use is just getting pissy about a situation instead of taking the time and just what is the word I'm looking for? Explaining your own situation, and like don't ruin your own reputation, because it's like, if that's the only reaction people give when you assume someone's gender is that they get really pissed and, how did you realize that I wasn't a
Apache helicopter?
Yeah, something memey.
Yeah.
Of course people are gonna think badly of you. They're gonna think you're irritating.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you just take the time, I just wanted to give you...
Yeah, or just say it in a good way, like, actually I don't see myself as a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be fine. I would still be annoyed because I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
But sure, why not? That is a better way than saying, oh, I actually don't realize that, blah, 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 and all that.
Yeah. It's all about how you treat others and how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Because if you get pissy, why shouldn't they get pissy?
Yeah, exactly.
If you treat it like an adult and say, actually, I identify as a man, or identify as a woman, or I don't identify with either binary or whatever, then sure, fine. I mean, it doesn't really affect anything, because we're all just humans. Because that's just my own.
We live, eat, shit, sleep, die.
Yeah, basically. And
if you're lucky, you get to fuck.
And we hallucinate while looking at pages. We hallucinate while looking at thinly sliced, processed pieces of tree.
Yeah, with variants of the alphabet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the alphabet in itself also construction. So it's like just blotches of thing.
Yeah. How did we get from RTX to talking about books?
What?
What?
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nah.
Hey, look at my swag.
What do you think? What do you think about this game?
It's very relaxing, actually.
Yeah.
That's the word I would use to describe this.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest, but I like it.
Yeah.
And it brings me a bit of solace. I can like do this. It's like Minecraft, but good.
No, Minecraft, but good. That's scrap mechanic.
Scrap mechanic is fun.
Yeah. we should play that sometime.
Yeah, I need a better PC though.
Yeah. I told you that I could help you build one.
Fucking hell. Yes, but I also need the money.
Yeah, the money. You can build a great PC on a budget.
Yeah, I know. I still need the money.
Yeah.
This game, let Oscar explain because he knows and I don't.
Yeah. It's as I said, Grow Home. You play this guy called Bud, and he has fallen out of his spaceship. And yeah, the game is called. I don't know who Haggard is, but hello. Welcome to Touch Club.
I was going to assume that you were an RGX guy. So,
yeah. This game is called Grow Home. I think it came out like last year or something, and it has a sequel called Grow Up. But this game is, yeah, as I said, the first one. You play this guy named called Bud. He's a small robot. He's fallen out of his spaceship and needs to get back up. The only thing he can do that is by growing this star plant, what is called star plant, or star flower, I think.
I think it's star flower.
Yeah, and you grow it by going out on these extensions and connecting them to these energy crystals. And that gives the flower energy to grow. So you get closer to the ship, and you do it in stages. And each stage there are, yeah, just other levels that you can go up high with. And you have crystals, like that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that unlock new powers. You can jump longer. You have actually now unlocked the different camera mode.
Let's try it.
Yeah, exactly. So you get a more.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah. Oh, trippy.
Trippy man.
Trippy
That's
man.
pretty sweet, actually. That
Yeah.
looks like a giant doll.
Yeah. This game is very phallical.
It's a phallic game.
Yes.
Please don't play it.
Go phallic.
Go team phallic.
Yeah, and you get like you get jetpacks or something and other things later on as well. Well, back to RTX.
I understand now.
You understand?
I'm learning.
Yeah, and that's time. Yeah, you have time on that.
I guess. I could
Yes.
guess.
And yeah, the first day I went around, hanging out with the peeps from the group. We also met up with a girl called Maria from Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal. She is now in Manchester and doing a. Is it monk? Yes. She's studying abroad for this year, for like a year, I think.
What?
Woo. And tiny feisty girl. She says sorry a lot.
That is not concurrent with the stereotype at all.
No, you're almost out of frame again.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
I have a really shitty share.
Yeah, she's very sweet, very lovely girl, and but she says like sorry for everything.
All right.
Yeah, when it's not even necessary at
Oh,
all.
damn.
Yeah, and me and Kip had quite fun with it.
Of course you did.
Yeah, we were like, don't say sorry all the time. Don't do it.
Expecting a sorry, I presume.
Yeah, I am sorry. The only time like she got riled up were when you talked either smack about the Portugal or or started talking shit about the football team.
The what?
The football team, soccer team.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now that was some real English.
Yeah. Yeah. She was also a Funhouse fan. And we went to a Funhouse panel together with Sex on the Beach, Izzy and a girl named Emma. And Emma did a cosplay of one of the characters from Ruby. Very well done. And really cool girl. Not unlike Izzy.
Excuse me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm slaving here. Excuse.
Excuse.
Let's go.
Let's go. What other stories do I have from RTX?
Did I sound that? No, it's my.
No.
Oh wait, I can't. I'm trying.
Control the phallical thing.
How about? This is really hard to steer for some reason.
I know. Aren't they always? Yeah.
I won't reach all the way.
No. But the you get new extensions. Yeah. What other stories do I have from RTX?
Oh.
Oh. Yes, write it.
Roblox death sound.
Write it.
She farted on my dick. I'm sorry.
I changed my hostel, like in the middle of the trip, because the first hostel I stayed at called the Via Limehouse. Ah, yeah, thank you about the American girl and the Jaeger bombs.
An American girl in Jaeger bomb.
Yeah.
Sounds like a party.
Yeah. We met this girl called Rachel. She was from.
Of course.
She was from the U.S. And we were sitting there. This was during the Sunday, and we had we were sitting there. Few more new people came, and more of the loners group. And we sat there drinking, having fun. And then this girl stood up and said, "Who wants shots? I'm buying."
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we were like 20 people. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shots.
Yeah, and she was like, "What do you want for shots? I want Jaeger bombs." So yeah, so we got half Jaeger bombs and half sours. Yeah, like like sweet liqueurs.
At least that's kind of cheap.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And we said, "Are you sure that you want to buy all those shots for us?" "Yeah, I have my parents' credit cards, and they voted for Trump, so this is my revenge."
Politics aside, that is.
Yeah. That is actually quite fun. And the best part was the look on the bartender's face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, we said we want 11 Jaeger bombs and 11 sours, and she. Yeah, you want rich. Or maybe, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. And we ordered the Jaeger bombs, and she looked like annoyed because we ordered so many of them.
How dare you give my bar money?
Yeah. And Alice said, "But she's buying shots for everyone, and it is with her parents' credit cards, because they voted for Trump, but this is her revenge." And she like bent over laughing.
The bartender.
Yeah, the bartender. Yeah. And we got the Jaeger bombs, and me and Kip, we stayed for like around midnight, a little bit before. All the others stayed. They got wasted, as I've heard.
Someone's buying all the shit.
Yeah, but that was like the only thing that the girl bought.
Yeah.
Cheap bastard.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How very dare you?
And we got the bill, and the bill for only the shots were 90 quid. Yeah, but she also put on a 10 quid tip as well, because she was American, so it was nearly 1,000 quid. No, nearly 100 quid. Sorry.
1,000 quid.
1,000 quid.
I didn't read. I didn't. Oh! Sorry for screaming, guys. It's just a thing I do.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
It sounds like a fun night.
Yeah. And we actually, I stayed in touch with all the guys from the group. It was only like a week and a half ago. But we became the Moist 23. Because
how does one go about to achieving such a prestigious title?
Yeah, the Moist comes from. It's like the most hated word amongst the RT. Yeah, it's a thing that the word moist is a bad word in the RT.
Reason,
yeah,
it's like it doesn't sit well in your mouth.
No, it really doesn't. If it's moist, it is. But and the 23 comes. It was a misunderstanding because Ali was referring to Rule 34. Not the site, but the actual Rule 34. Yeah. That if you have some kink, then someone else are bound to have the same kink as you.
Oh no, that's not Rule 34. Rule 34 is if it exists porn of it.
Ah, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, it was on. Yeah, and he thought it was Rule 23, so we became the Moist 23.
All right.
Yeah. And we have actually made plans to meet up in April.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the first weekend in April. We're going. The plans are paintball and Thorpe Park. And we have already looked for living and Airbnb that will house everyone. Mm-hmm. Because we are 13 people in a group.
Strength in numbers.
Yes. And yeah, hopefully we will all meet up. It will be really fun. I miss them. It was actually kind of hard to say goodbye to everyone.
Aww.
Yeah, the first day I said goodbye to most of them. Maria and Kip stayed because Kip stayed for the Monday, but the event ended on Saturday. Mm-hmm. No, Sunday. And most of the guys went home on Sunday. Or very early Monday, but Kip went home at 3 o'clock maybe UK time, and Maria had a bus to catch at 12. So we met up in the morning, had some breakfast, and just went around and did some sightseeing in London. And it was hard for me because I was the last one of them there.
Oh, you were last man standing.
Yeah, because I went home on the Tuesday. Yeah. And we said goodbye to everyone on Sunday evening. We went out to have dinner at Five Guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he actually knows what Five Guys is.
Dude, I could move to England to London just for Five Guys. I fucking love that place.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, they have Izzy, I know you're lying, so stop crying.
No.
And
I saved the situation.
Yes, you did. Unfortunately for me, the Five Guys deep fries all their fries in peanut butter oil.
Yes.
Or peanut oil, and like every shakes they have peanut butter in it. Yeah. So I fuck it, I take two burgers instead.
Did you see how many fries they give you though?
Yes, yeah, I saw how. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like when I went there with my girlfriend the first time. We were like, we guess this is like a regular burger joint. Our reference points were like Burger King and McDonald's.
No, it's not like. It looks like McDonald's, like the burger, because they're very sloppy and fatty and all that.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Yeah, it was kind of good.
So we ordered each a medium-sized fries.
Ah, yes.
We shat bricks. We didn't expect that amount of fries. It was a lot.
Yes.
But, it's so good. I fucking love Five Guys. It makes me tear up.
Yes. I know you were being sincere, Izzy. You know I'm joking. You know I'm joking.
He's not joking.
I am joking, sort of, kinda.
I don't know what we're talking about.
No.
Be contrary.
No. No, you won't reach.
I hate you.
Yes, should I call the priest for you?
He's off on vacay.
He's on vacay.
I like the.
Yeah, but it was one of the best weekends of my life so far. Yeah, And I will definitely go to RTX London next year. Because I believe that they will do it again next year. We actually met up with some of the we met up with some people from RT. One of them was Bethany. She is head of the events team at RT.
All right.
And some of the guys from Moist, they talked to her and she said that I can't see why we won't do it again next year.
That's cool.
Yeah, so hopefully it comes back, and then it's VIP ticket faux show.
Faux show,
yeah,
man.
faux show, man. And there will be, if it comes back, it will be quite much bigger. More people will come. They will be allowed to sell more tickets and bring more of the RT stuff as well.
Yes.
And yeah, actually, Paul made me meet, or he gave me the opportunity to meet my fairy guys from the RT family, from Funhouse, Adam Kovic, Bruce Green, and Chad from. Yeah, Chad was like a bonus thing. He's a cool guy. I
don't like him.
I do like him. But he's a part of the Funhouse team. He's part of Screw Attack, and now Game Attack in the RT.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know. I played this game.
What?
Yeah, so I met up with Adam, Bruce, and Chad. Really cool guys. And I think I got one of the best pictures from the whole con.
Yeah,
from the whole con.
Picture
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I know. But I just asked them. Yeah, this is kind of weird picture to take. But could you pick me up and like hold me? And Bruce was like, yeah, sure. They were really cool about it. I didn't expect anything else actually from those guys.
To be fair.
Yeah, to be fair.
They seem cool. I don't know if they are.
Yeah, they are really cool.
But
you could kind of notice that they because they meet so much people, they sort of listen to what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was expected.
That's just a cognitive defensive mechanism with so much input from so many directions. You need to zone out a bit.
Yeah.
If you're gonna exhaust yourself otherwise. So
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, I get it too.
What?
It was not like Izzy. She met her like idols, or what you call them. Michael and Lindsay Jones. You don't know.
Lindsay Jones.
Yeah.
Is that the nostalgia chick?
No. They two got married. She was, I don't remember what her last name was before she married Michael, but now her name is Lindsay
Then
Jones.
I probably don't know.
Yeah. Michael is known from Rage Quit in on Achievement Hunter. Yeah, he plays and that he gets very mad at games that fucks him up or fucks him over.
Yeah, it sounds like a regular paradigm.
Yeah, and Lindsay was. I don't know how Lindsay actually got into RT, but she is a part of my or of the Achievement Hunter crew. And Izzy got to meet Lindsay and Michael. Tuggy, Lindsay Tuggy. Thank you, Izzy. And she had a totally different experience because as Izzy described it, Lindsay were like scanning each people that she would, so that she could have something to talk about and do like a real genuine experience. And most of the RT people, I've heard some other stories from other people as well, meeting up with RT, like the RT people, like Matt and Bernie from and Gavin from the RT. They started like real conversations, especially Bernie and Lindsay. And she scanned Izzy and saw her tattoos, talk about tattoos and everything, and they got some picture, and she got some really good pictures as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a cool experience. And I would have beaten myself up if I hadn't got to the con.
Yeah. I understand.
Yes. Bye, Sven. Night, night. He said lights out.
Oh,
or he said
good
lights.
night, gentlemen.
Yes. And yeah, I don't know if I have that many stories left from RTX actually. I have some from Svalbard that are quite funny. Because these boats in Svalbard that I was on, they take photo tours or photo groups.
All right.
Yeah, and we had 2 photo group planned. The first photo group was a bunch of Asian people.
Of course.
Yeah.
Not to be that guy, but of course.
Okay. Aha, he said that the stream was broken for a moment.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I didn't see anything. But is the stream up?
I guess
now?
it is.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah, we are really close to the cap on the encode. Yeah, it's okay now at least.
Yeah.
They missed the whole Lindsay story.
Oh,
Yeah, I said that she scanned you and she scanned Izzy and like looked for topics to talk about. And well, this fall we had the first photo tour was an Asian tour, and with Asian from China, they are quite different from our culture, I would say. Great people. They were really easy to work with, but very polite and all that like things that you think that Asian people are, or from China and Japan and all that. And the tour leader was, or the guy that had chartered the boat was Russian.
All right.
And
Why was he in a hurry?
Are you from Gothenburg or what?
Maybe I am.
Maybe you are. And yeah, it was a big good group of people. One of the passengers, we had to rush to the hospital when we got back to Longyearbyen in Svalbard, because she hadn't taken a dump for 10 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and we only got to know about her not taking a dump in like the 5th day. We gave her some laxatives, and but it didn't help.
Oh man.
Yeah, and yeah, so there was an ambulance waiting for her. They took her up to the hospital. She only got some pills. I don't know why. They didn't do the real procedure because when what happened, this is kind of icky actually.
It's an enema, it's called.
No, they don't do the enema. They do the enema. No, yeah, they can do the enema.
Yes.
But the more common practice is that you lube up your finger, because what has happened is it has been created a plug, actually a physical plug.
Excuse me. Is that a fucking bird?
Yep, that is a bird. That's a doo-doo.
Why is it doo-doo?
Dodo. Yeah, that's a dodo. And yeah, but what has happened was that there was created a plug that is dried up and got got stuck glued to the wall. Yeah. So you take a finger up, dig out, so that the plug loosens and then everything comes out.
Ow.
Yeah.
Like vacuum shit.
Yeah, or like the scene in The Two Towers. Release the river. That is basically it. Release the river. Oh. But without the ends and everything, like ripping the whole dam apart.
It might be epic, but
yeah.
Tolkien epic. Maybe Peter Jackson epic. Depends.
Yeah. But during that trip, there was this one of the Asian women. They because we had some quite rough sea, and generally people get very seasick from it. Asian people, for some reason, they are more they're more susceptible for getting seasick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So one of the ladies, she asked if she could stay in because the crew had a separate lounge where we had our dinners and we had the TV and everything, and that was like also a conference room. So she asked if she could stay there for a few hours when we had some rough seas, just to because it was less why because it was less less motion. It was closer to the center and of the ship, it rode less.
Yeah.
And we said, yeah, of course, of course. So she lay down, but she after that she occupied it. She was always sitting there when they were not out in the smaller boats, taking photos and such. Yeah, and she was sitting there editing pictures and whatnot. And all the guests they were allowed to go up on the bridge, but not many did. Some guy from Toronto did. Yeah.
Okay.
And some European guys that were on the tour as well. But the last day, this Asian woman, she comes up, and she spoke English, but if you try to do the stereotypical way a Chinese people would talk English, how would it sound like?
A Chinese person?
Or an Asian person in general.
I don't know, man. That's a really hard question. I mean...
Yeah, anyway, she talked she came up, oh yes, this is the bridge. Very nice bridge. I never first time being up here. Yes, very nice. Yeah, walk around, do whatever. It was me, the first officer, and the mess girl or the stewardess.
Yeah.
And before the stewardess, she's a feminist, I would say. Yeah, very open and but the wrong kind of feminist. She.
Oh, do you mean very? Can you explain yourself?
Quite snowflakey. She doesn't really like the stereotypical jokes that I like stereotypical jokes. They are fun.
Like gendered jokes, or what you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but not it was not like that. We said go into the kitchen, make a sandwich or whatever. But she was that kind of person that wouldn't appreciate that kind of joke.
All right. Yep.
Which I get, sure.
Yep.
But this Asian woman comes up, and she said to Johannes, the first officer, you're the wise captain. And we're like, what? The wise captain? Yeah, he knows things, but he's not that wise. You're the wise captain. And we were like, oh yeah, the vice captain. Yeah, because he was second in command. Yeah. I'm the vice captain. And then she came up to me and she said you're the wise captain. I'm the vice captain. And then she goes up to Henny, the stewardess. Yes, and you future captain's wife. And that short, subtle pause before she said wife, it made the whole thing so much better. And she knew exactly what she was saying. Yeah. Henny didn't like it at all. She was like, yeah. Me and Johannes, we couldn't stop laughing even if we were at gunpoint.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. I mean,
that was.
Ironic situations are funny.
Yeah, and but this Asian woman, she laid down this fat bird and then she just left.
Oh man!
Yeah, she went up, looked around the bridge. Yeah, you're the vice captain. You're the vice captain, and you future captain's wife. We started laughing. She went.
I wonder if she left because she knew she just burned her extremely, or if she left because she was embarrassed that you started laughing.
No, because she laughed too.
Oh.
As I said, she knew exactly what she was saying.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah. And like the last story I have was when we were like halfway through our 5-week tour. The captain that was on he and his wife, who was the second stewardess, they went home. Yeah, and the second stewardess was the captain's wife. And they went home. Another captain came, and another steward came. A guy called Niklas. We actually went to the same school. We come from the same school, and
Yes.
Niklas was also from the same school.
I know who Niklas is.
Yeah.
He's a swood dude.
Yeah, he's a swag dude. Swaggy dude.
Yeah.
Yes. And he was very active on Tinder, and got a lot of matches. Or yeah, he got matched up with quite a few girls. And we had, and then we went on the second tour. And when we came back to Longyearbyen, which is the capital of Svalbard, he got matched with this girl named Hanne, a Norwegian girl. Looked really nice, and it was a done deal. He was meeting her up, and they met up, and they went back to her place. He left the boat at around 11, and this was the last night before we started our journey home to Gothenburg. And he went up, and I went to bed because I was tired as fuck.
Yeah.
And but I heard that he came back at 1:30.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, 2.5 hours? Yeah, sure. I'm quick, but yeah, but not that quick. And I got the story told back to me because he went back to her place, and they started making out, and he started to like touch her and getting in a mood, and she was all for it. But he bolted and left when she took out her drawers of fun things, like tools.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
One of, as I've heard it, 2 boxes of tools. But the thing is, we other guys was like, but why did you run away?
Yeah.
Yeah. This sounds like an amazing and awesome night.
Yes.
Yeah. And he ran and the only thing she took out was handcuffs with leather on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the only thing. Not like a 5-tailed whip with razor blades on the end, or like
Not a bad dragon dildo.
No, or yeah, actually not like a big fat black dildo with like a jackhammer for vibration. It was just these handcuffs with leather on it. I don't know why. And he just bolted.
I'm disappointed. Oh no, I'm gonna get crushed by this, ain't I?
No, release it. Go. Yeah. And then we went home. We crossed the Barents Sea.
Across the Barents Sea.
Yes, across the Barents Sea. And the weather forecast said that we would encounter 4 to 5 meter waves. Yeah, that is like between 12 and 15 foot waves for the imperial bastard.
The imperial system.
Yes, yes. And we encountered like no sea, no swell at all. It was dead calm. And the officer said that he had crossed the Barents Sea and encountered 24 foot waves, 8 meter high waves.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and he said that it was not a fun experience, I could imagine, but he said that when you have to look up at a wave just to see the top of it, you go up in like this angle, and then you go down in that angle. You go down in the water and you dig water up. And they were out there for like 3.5 days.
Ugh.
Yeah. before they went to Tromsø, which is one of the northern parts of Norway.
That just sounds traumatizing, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, we had some rough swell on the way back to Gothenburg, but that was like on the more open parts of Norway, off the coast of Norway. But that was like for only like 2 hours maybe.
All right.
And the only thing that broke was a jar of salt and like a little box or like a little tray of cutlery went into the floor. That was it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, but we had secured everything in beforehand and did all the preparation that was needed and tied up the anchor so they wouldn't bang against the hull and everything.
Yeah. So,
don't go into that.
yeah, I kind of guessed that.
No, you will die.
It's danger.
Yes. And yeah, that's like basically all the stories I have.
Huh.
I have one thing left from the loners group. Because I said in the loners group that I got Mark Zuckerberged. And that was actually from one of my mods. I won't say his name because I'm not that big of a douchebag. Or am I?
You are, but you shouldn't give out names.
Yeah, I know. I have said in the group that I created when it was all over, because the whole thing, my idea of the group was that everyone should meet someone that they could share this experience with, and at the end of it all, they wouldn't be loners anymore, and they wouldn't need the group. So I said that I will, after the event, I said that in about 2 weeks' time, I'm thinking about, or I will terminate the group. So if you have people that you want to stay in contact with, make sure that you have friended them on Facebook or gotten their details and everything. And and apparently no one told me this directly at my face. One guy from Norway said, "Well, yeah, can't you keep the group up or like change the name or something?" And I was like, yeah, we'll think about it. And I thought that if someone had any objections of me shutting it down, I would hear about it.
Yeah.
I didn't. I heard something from the Moist group about it, but it came to my attention that people didn't want the group to end or to be shut down. So I made a poll just to see how many who wanted to keep the group up. I kept the group up. It's now called RT Loners. That's it. But this mod, not even consulting me at all about the matter, he created next year's group for loners called RTX London Loners 2018, I think. But I have had already the next group in mind. I actually have already created it. I have my mods from Moist, and my plan that for the next year that we would make another group so that new loners could come and get processed or whatever you want to say.
All right. Yeah.
And they are in more need of this group than like the old ones was in my head at least. And he created this new group because he wanted to keep the momentum going, which is fine. But I would like that he would have asked me beforehand.
Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, because this was something I created that I'm very proud of that I created because it was a huge success.
Yeah.
And oh, hello, Maria. Yeah, they are the girl from Portugal.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, and I told this mod that he was a huge asset for me.
Yeah.
In like finding new loners, recruiting them or whatever, and and yeah, bringing them into the community, and he was a major part of it after he got became a mod. And yeah, it actually really hurt that he stabbed me that severe in the back.
Yeah, I understand.
And taking this from me, because I am very proud of what I made and what I become, and also with the help from my mods, with Ali and the other girl Catherine. There was also one of the mods, and this third mod as well. And it actually felt quite bad. He's now kicked and banned from the original Loners group. Because if he takes something from me, then why should he stay? Or why? Yeah, if he does this to me. But I will keep the group going. I will not be that active in it, like during this off time. But as soon as I hear some plans about the next RTX London, I will try to start and find other people as well.
That sounds good.
Yeah, because it was, as I've heard from the stories I've heard, it was really helpful. And Chad actually said this to me, because I wanted to humble brag a bit, I admit that. I wanted the RT people to know about this group and what it had done, or what it had become during such short time. And I told them about the Loners group, and Chad said, "Oh yeah, that's your group." Yeah, because he, in the VIP party, he had met a guy and they talked for some time, as he described it for me, and he said that this guy wouldn't have come to RTX London if it hadn't been for the Loners group.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that was a really touching moment, that it actually convinced someone. Yeah, that he actually came to this event, and this awesome event, meeting all these new people, because of this little group that I made solely because of selfish reasons. Because I just didn't want to go alone. What are you doing?
This isn't going well.
No.
I need help.
Just fly.
Ah!
Yeah. It's a glide plane.
How am I supposed to know? How do I?
Yeah, and yeah, I know it. We think that it was Paul that said this, one of the Moist guys, but Paul isn't sure if it was him. We think it is him. Yeah, and also one of the big names in RT, Barbara Dunkelman. She also knew about it as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cool that they actually knew about it, and that it was a float, because that was also one of my hopes and dreams, that the main RT crew would find out about it. And to know that this actually existed.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, and what hurts me the most is that I know that this guy, he doesn't want this RT Loners thing to keep going, just because that he wants to help. I want to use it now because it actually helps people, and I want to help more people to come to these events and meet new things and have the same experience that I had, because it was one of the best experiences in my entire life, to actually meet people that gets it.
Yeah.
And I know that this person does it because he wants to feel good about himself. Some people will argue that no, he also wants to do it because he wants to help, but no, he does not. He won't say it straight up, but it is why he's doing it, and that hurts really bad. Yeah. And if he had asked me about the next year's group, I would keep him on in a heartbeat, because I did very little for this group. I did some things. I relied heavily on my mods, and this guy did did a huge job
Hmm.
reaching out to new people, and he would I would have him back in a heartbeat in the next year's group, but now he has burned that bridge quite hard, I would say.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. But yeah, enough about that. That is my stories.
Those are nice stories.
Yes.
I like those stories.
Yeah. I hope so.
Oh.
Do you have anything to any story to add?
Well, not really at the moment. I can just say that I'm really enjoying this game.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Nice little experience.
Yeah. I have some other games like this. I grew up, of course, but also Unravel. It's
Alright.
like in the same ballpark as this.
Uh-huh.
Little Nightmares.
Yeah, I haven't played that one yet, but
Yeah.
I've looked at it.
I played about, I think, maybe half an hour, maybe something like that.
Uh-huh.
It is quite scary, actually. Yeah. It's different type of scary. It's not like jump scary, but it's like
No, it's the
you're
good
on your
kind of
pins
scary.
and you're on pins and needles all the time.
Yeah, the good kind of scary.
Yeah. And not like this new jump scare bullshit
Nah,
that
that's-
everything is all about.
I like unnerving horror.
Yeah.
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
If the maker of a horror media can manage to scare you with a picture and
Okay.
not with accompanying sound or I'm gonna die, then they've managed to make a good horror experience, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because if something unnerves you just by looking at it, not through other ways like those orchestral hits or something like that, flashing lights, whatever, then it's kudos to that developer. That's the best kind of horror in my experience.
Yeah. Yeah, it's suspense that keeps on going.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the Japanese Ring movies. for
I
example.
actually haven't seen those.
The Japanese Ring movie is The Ring. Ring.
I know, but I just haven't seen it.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more emotional than the Americanized version. I would say. Like,
Okay.
but it's Japanese movie, so it's very subtle. But it's good.
You don't have any flowers or anything. Man, you got lucky.
We're living on the edge. Oh, there's it.
Yeah.
Talking about horror, though, I
Yeah.
can talk a bit about my job at the moment.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
Some context, as we all know, soon it's the best holiday of the year.
Oh yes.
Also known as Halloween.
It's spooky.
In Sweden we have a thing called Alla helgonas afton, and that's like, I think that's the closest approximation we have of Halloween. We have basically imported the whole Halloween stuff from America here.
Yeah.
And while I'm maybe not that fond of that kind of Halloween, I'm really fond of scary stuff.
Yeah.
Scary movies, scary media. Yeah, scary media. One of actually the biggest amusement park in Scandinavia, called Liseberg.
Actually, Northern Europe.
Is it Northern Europe?
Yeah.
I stand corrected. It's way bigger. I'm not going to take that one, I'm going to die. They have started since 3 years back now with having a Halloween event, and which means that they have an increased amount of attractions with Halloween themes. So this year they also have an area conjoined with a ride where actors walk around with zombie outfits, makeup and all that. And I am one of those zombies.
Yeah. I've seen the makeup. It's really good.
Thank you. I do it myself.
You do it yourself?
I do it myself.
Oh yeah. I thought you had like makeup artists or something.
Once we had a little course on how you do it, but now we do it all by ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you. I also think it's pretty cool. It's a nice thing to learn also.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of time to apply, maybe like 45 minutes or something. To
I can imagine. Oh, I thought it was. I thought it would be way more.
No, it's we have 1 hour scheduled time to get on all the makeup, but 45 minutes is enough.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, it's the best job in the world. You just go and get to go around and scare children and get paid.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, oh.
Yeah, you do see.
I
do you?
Give a comment on that, but good.
Yeah, yeah, Maria, she, or one in the chat, Maria, she said, yeah, she loves puns.
Who doesn't do?
Yeah, she said, when you leave the park, do you go some by?
Yeah.
Yeah, she would actually fit perfect in Gothenburg.
I missed. Oh, yeah, she would.
Yeah, because,
More?
yeah, Gothenburg humor. I told this to her, but,
Oh, you did?
yeah, yeah, everywhere else where you speak English, you said that it's called puns or play on words or something. In Sweden, we call it Gothenburgian humor or Gothenburg humor.
Yeah.
Because Gothenburg's whole humor is based on bad jokes and bad puns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite awful.
It's actually quite nice to.
Yeah, it's awful in a good way.
Yeah.
It's a bit comforting.
And actually, the other AB that I worked with, Matthias on Malmö, he's from Skåne.
Skåne.
Yeah, Skåne. The more southern part of Sweden. But he had adapted the Gothenburgian humor quite well because he lived now in Falkenberg. And yeah, he would always do it. The first officer, he hates this. He says, but he rolls his eyes, but only when Matthias is there. When he isn't there, he takes the role all for himself. Yeah.
He doesn't like competition. That's it.
No, yeah. Or he doesn't like it, like have it heard or spoken back to himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
Nah, I mean, I wasn't gonna say so much more. I think the job is sweet. I mean,
yeah, I can imagine.
You just walk around. You scare kids. You scare drunk people. Scare adults, thinking that they're adults, but they're not. They're kids.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Yeah.
But yeah, because I know that you have done some lighter or minor theater.
Yes.
Performances. I have actually been to one of them.
Yes, some amateur theater performance when I was younger.
Yeah. And I was at you played some like workers kind of guy with the old man hat and the broom.
Yeah, that's yeah. That was a the first player was when I started that amateur theater group. It was called in English. It was called what was it called? In Swedish it was Mordet på framtiden, and that means
it doesn't translate. It doesn't translate directly to English, or
no, I don't know. I think it's an English play to begin with, but I don't.
Like most of them are.
Yeah, but I don't know the English name.
But what was the premises?
Oh man, that was such a long time ago. It was about that someone was murdered on a spaceship called the Future.
Yeah.
Framtiden in Swedish. And
the Swedish title on this play was directly translated becomes The Murder on the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But because in Sweden it's like a philosophical thing to say mordet på framtiden, because then you're not referring to the future as the ship, you're also referring to the future as a concept, something like that. Anyway, I think that was the overall premise.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I played a janitor, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was good times.
Yeah. It was. I remember it, and it was pretty good.
No, thank you.
Mostly I remember the hot, tall, blonde girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was fun.
Yeah. I think I spoke to her a bit afterwards.
Oh, really? You did?
I think so, or at least I heard her talk, and she sounded like a pretty nice girl. Very like
Down to earth?
yeah, down to earth, not grounded, but
She's like dirt.
yes, she
I like dirt.
yes, she's like that. Yeah, but what exactly do you do? Do you like just stand around, or do you do something, or do you wait to jump scare them? Or?
Job.
Yeah.
Well, mostly, if we don't get in groups, which we should do, but if we're alone, it's better to stand like away from crowds and maybe like behind fences and all that, and just rattle some metal when people walk by, and pose for pictures subtly, and all that stuff. But the funniest thing is when you get in a group and you get to walk around among the crowd of people, and you walk around like maybe 3 or 4 zombies and scare people to death while they're out there waiting to for their rides and all that.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always those kids, like those 11-year-olds who think they rule the world. And they're like, "Hey, you can't scare me, you can't scare me." And then you like just turn a bit and they dart away to the entrance. Don't come back. It's a wonderful feeling. It's
Is there any better feeling in the world than to actually scare the bejesus out of a little child?
it's very fun. That's actually another story when we had our interviews,
Yeah.
our auditions for the work. We had some, we had like those regular questions of what does Halloween at Liseberg mean for you?
Yeah.
And what does this work mean for you? And people were like answering with these philosophical things. I will get to the thriller dance, Maria. I will actually get to that. Yeah, and one guy named Tim, he like stands up and he goes like, "Well, I'm sorry to be that guy, but ain't it just fun to scare people?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, it's fun." To scare people.
Yeah, it was like this one guy I heard on the radio for many years ago. He was applying for a job as a skipper on a boat.
Yeah.
And they asked him, yeah, what credentials do you have, or what experience do you have? And he said, 14 seasons of Deadliest Catch. That was his experience. Didn't go to school or anything to learn this. He was 14 seasons of Deadliest Catch.
That's dedication, though. I don't think I would have been able to watch Deadliest Catch for 14 seasons.
Fuck me, man.
I mean, some episodes are cool now and then, though.
Yeah.
Like this American TV.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
In a world where fishers need to live
And
some
catch
fishers
crabs.
choose to die. How do I do this?
I don't know. I haven't collected all the crystals in my first playthrough.
I'm gonna try this.
Apparently not.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna kick you. We're about to kick you. Oh.
No.
This is a disappointment. This is really dangerous.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I got you. Oh.
But take the leaf instead.
I can't handle the leaf. You can't handle the leaf.
You can't handle the leaf. But the leaf is much better because it doesn't run out unless you drop it, and you can actually use it to climb with.
This is.
You have to change.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Do it.
About the thriller dance. I just got an email this evening actually that one of the guys I'm working with, he's doing some emailing himself, and we might get permission by the company to have some filming done then after hours when people aren't in the park, and do a impromptu thriller tribute. I just need to learn the dance moves. There are several other zombies who probably know them, but it would be fun to join.
Yeah.
So that might end up on the tubes, so to speak.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to see that, if it happens.
Yeah, I will try to keep you guys informed.
Yeah.
Even
She's excited.
I will try. Even if I'm not present at the event, I will get the video at least, so you guys can watch it. What am I doing?
Guy I barely know. Do it.
This mom is throwing innuendos at me like. I don't
It's
know.
like Michael's mom. Sex and a bitch. Yeah, because you have 6 out of 8. You have 1 there.
Up
There, yeah, there, and you have there. Yeah, those 2. So you have to climb up the big stalk.
That big stalk.
The big stalk.
Then let's go for a ride.
Yes. Should we get these 2 and then end the stream, because we're up on almost 2 hours now?
Oh yeah, that sounds like an idea.
Yeah.
Oh really, 2 hours?
Yeah, it has flown by. But should we keep with our original idea for this podcast that we had? Because we have talked about this.
Yeah, we've talked about doing streams are cool, playing games are fun, but
I like this better. I like just sitting down talking and discussing things.
yes, just having something easy in the background. I say, nearly plummeting to my death. I say.
Oh my.
Yeah, but I think I would enjoy this more in the long run.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we do some streams from time to time, but I actually do want to. Oh, Michael has got more stories. Actually, we could have him on Discord for like the next time.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool, because I know he has Discord, or if he doesn't, he just can get it.
Who doesn't got Discord nowadays?
Surprisingly, a lot.
It's a very good system.
Yeah, and I like it. I know that Voice Meter and Discord doesn't. No, Discord and GTA doesn't like each other.
GTA?
Yeah, GTA 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Because as soon as you go into GTA 5, the sound changes in Voice or in Discord. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, because and at least my idea for this pod would be a talking about like taboo things. I would like to talk about them at least.
I like the idea of slice of life pod actually.
Okay.
Like when you talk about stuff that both relates to your own life and things that you might not always want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because why not talk about stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about stuff is good.
Yeah, and as I said about some taboo
Subjects.
Yeah, taboo subjects like personal subjects, like the whole gender thing that's sweeping across the nation. Oh yeah, I don't know. It sounded dramatic.
It was.
Yes.
You're being a bitch right now.
But you have to agree with that. Some people, the extreme ones, are dumb as hell.
Always extremes.
Yeah.
And the extremes need to take a good look at themselves.
Yeah.
And ask themselves, why am I doing what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Sometimes the answer isn't always what you want.
Yeah.
Making my way.
For my way downtown.
You foof.
You foof. Internal joke from the
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
First one.
Yeah.
That's one of the last stories we can go. Actually, that's more of an anecdote though.
Yeah. they are very derpy, those movies, when you watch them, when you have seen them so many times that we have done.
Yes, and also, if you want to have a Lord of the Rings marathon, you're gonna have a bad time. No, but because we're geeks, right?
Yeah,
and
majorly.
The only way we can watch Lord of the Rings is with the extended versions. So if we're gonna watch that shit, we're gonna sit for those 12 hours and fucking plow through it all. And oh look,
Yeah.
my penis is grown.
Yes. And it's crushing the rock.
You're welcome.
Man, they do like cheeks.
And if you start watching those movies too late, you're gonna end up still watching the first movie like 1 a.m. because you can't stop laughing at the fact that Gimli sounds like a fucking idiot sometimes.
Oh.
And the funniest thing though is when Boromir gets really mad at Frodo when they're...
Yeah, they're discussing about the ring because Boromir wants to take the ring
right before the Uruk-hai attack.
Yeah.
And he's going. Sean Bean is going to say "you fool," but I don't know why. But it really sounds like he's out of nowhere screaming on top of his lungs, "You foof!"
Yeah.
And we completely lost our shit.
Yeah.
We couldn't handle that. It was an amazing moment, actually.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, "Ah, fuck this. This doesn't work."
Yeah, and it's the same with when they're crossing the little ferry, with the horse saying Benny Hill.
That's one of my favorite clips on the whole internet. It's like, that's also something you have to check out if you haven't.
Yeah.
Right when they're supposed to, in the beginning of the movie, cross the ferry to avoid the Nazgul, one of the Nazgul's horses, when they neigh when they stop right in front of the water, and it, honestly to God, it sounds like the horse is neighing out the words Benny Hill. And
how did the sound engineers did not pick up on that?
It's...
it must be intentional.
Yeah, I hope so.
By the way, not to interrupt, but this is Ali's weapon for the Soldier 76.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
That is...
I only saw it in PC because it is 3D printed as well, and he showed the pieces at RTX.
Dude.
Yeah, and I saw some pictures in his like whole costume, but man, this is good.
That is really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Legit
props
cool.
to you, Ali. You are
Mad
one.
props.
Yeah.
Mad props, dude.
Really nice. But
Mad props.
Mad props. What?
Props?
I thought you meant.
You got it.
I thought you said. I thought you meant the mad.
Where am I going? I'm scared.
You're scared. You're going
I'm scared. I want pizza rolls.
up. We don't have pizza rolls here.
I know. It's a really scary situation.
But where is the last one?
I don't know.
No, why didn't you check?
I did, but it disappeared.
Okay, at least take that one because that's a checkpoint.
Yes, I'm going for it.
Yes,
I'm going for it.
Do it. But I do want to talk about some like cultural things as well, like here in Sweden.
Yeah.
We have.
Sorry.
Just my sphincter is closed. It's shut down. But like we have some kooky things.
Some cookie.
Things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Midsummer's Eve. What the fuck is that about?
I mean...
I know what it is about, but what the
It's an
fuck?
old Viking thing. It's an old Viking thing that's inherited.
Yeah.
Like the Swedish word for Christmas is jul. And jul does actually not refer to Christmas, it refers to the Old Norse tradition of winter solstice, if I remember correctly.
Okay, yeah.
We're pagans up here. People just don't know it.
Yeah, because the whole Midsummer's thing is an old pagan ritual. But wasn't it? I've heard it that it was like started by witches and such.
That's more than I know actually. I need to read
Yeah.
up on that.
I only know that.
I have a friend who's really interested in Norse mythology, and
Okay, do I know this person?
it's John.
Ah, oh,
Yeah, he knows
oh,
his shit.
okay, yeah. Guest star.
I don't think he likes podcasts, to be honest. He's,
Okay,
he's
yeah.
more of an introverted guy.
Yeah, like we all are.
Where is that thing? Oh,
There!
there! Sorry about that.
No, I'm not.
Of course you're not.
No,
You're a douche.
I know, I know.
I mean, it's kind of cool to look down and realize I'll start from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from. It looks like he's doing the dance. Now my whole team fucking.
Um.
Oh.
uh,
Oh.
Duh.
Everything is a clench. Let's go! Right away! Right here!
I'm just gonna check the calendar.
The what?
No, the calendar.
The calendar.
My calendar.
You would have got it.
No, not calculator. Not Excel.
I need to do some Excel work. Right at
Yes,
this moment.
Excel work.
It's actually ascending.
Yes.
To the stairs.
Oh yeah, you got the last one.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
it.
Ah, yeah, you're actually right up at the.
Did I win?
Yeah, this was actually the last stage.
Did I win the game?
Now we got that stuff. Ah, yeah. No, it's not. It's not done yet. You have one last big step to do.
All right.
We could just quit it here. Actually, this is actually kind of a good way to stop.
What's the, look at that walk.
I know.
He's determined.
Hey, swiggity swooty.
Swiggity swooty.
He's coming for that boot.
What is this? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Buddy, please.
Yeah. Well, we are above 2 hours now, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, son.
Do you have any ideas for what we should like talk about next time, or should we just wing it?
I mean, if not, the person you asked before wants to join us next time for a short Discord talk, then.
Yeah, obviously.
Michael. Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at the chat, he is very up for it.
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't know.
He looks kind of neutral on the subject, to be honest.
Yeah, he's like the Swiss.
Swiss cheese. It doesn't know if it wants to be cheese or air.
Yeah.
It remains neutral on the subject.
As always.
Have you seen that video? The cheese of truth.
No. It's cheese of truth.
Then I'm gonna leave it up to our viewers to find that video for yourselves.
Yeah. But should we stop here?
Yeah, I just wanna. Oh yeah! This is an arduous task. The walk was.
Do you want to stop at like some dramatic part of this huge phallical stalk or something? You can just stop at like one of the rocks.
There are no rocks.
But under you.
Under me?
Yes. Glide.
I hate gliding. It's
Try.
scary.
Do it. You conquer your fear. Ah. Yes, you're doing it. Oh, you beautiful bastard! You're doing it.
Yes.
And now looking out to the vast.
Through the obsidian skies.
Yes.
We're marooned on a small
Small island
in an
in the
endless
sea.
confined to
This tiny spit of sand.
unable
No to escape.
Ba, 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 ba. We're gonna get copyright strike.
Fair use.
But tonight,
On this small
on this
planet,
small planet, on Earth,
we're gonna rock civilization. Yeah. Pendulum reference.
I'll see that live.
Don't throw that in my face again.
Can of worms. Can of worms.
Can of worms. Yeah, but yeah, should we try like around next week? If possible in a week, like on Wednesday.
If possible.
If possible.
I have a very busy work schedule next week.
Okay.
I work from this Friday. I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, one of those days I'm actually going...
One of those days.
One of those... It's been one of
those days.
We'll talk about it next time on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All's in the bog?
All's in the bog.
Yes.
We didn't talk about what that idea means, by the way.
We can take it next time.
We'll take it next time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you everyone for watching. This was really fun. Especially for me, I got to play a game.
Yeah. I'm just gonna quit this. Yep.
And thank you for listening.
Yes. Hopefully see you next week. I will talk to all these people
in a moment.
Yeah, in a moment.
Yeah.
We actually got up to 12 viewers. Freaking.
That
We
is
actually
cool.
Yeah, we were actually up at 10 viewers for a brief time.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know. That's the most viewers we ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even know you people.
No. But I know these 5 to 7 people. They have been here for the entire like the entire stream. Thank you,
Many
guys.
thanks for that.
But the other 5 guys.
Oh, it's a sign.
They were actually random people.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're up at 8. The last one we won't see and much more. But yeah, oh yeah, he left. And on that note, bye bye, and see you next week.
time.
See you next time on the Touch Club.
Bye.
Ah, fuck me, man.